thing. People are gonna hate me, but I don't know if they're gonna pass the 5-year mark. Ooh. And because they haven't talked about
Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey would never.
Never, yes.
I said it. Would never.
Hey guys, welcome back to Human No Resource. Listen, the reunion is here. It's the finale, okay?
Of Love is Blind UK. Confidently we can say season 1.
Definitely.
Because they kind of greenlit the season 2. How was it?
Listen, the budget was budgeting. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, first of all, I was like, you guys have the budget for the drama. I can see it there. And the way they walked in at the intro, guys, I was like, they're walking into a coliseum. Everybody had their armors on. But at the end of watching everything, I was like,
what happened?
And the first time in my life, I ran to Instagram.
To Nick Lachey and Vanessa
To Nick Lachey and Vanessa, I was like...
Yeah. I went to Twitter, you guys.
Sent them the biggest apology letter.
You guys are not bad. You guys are not that bad.
So we're definitely gonna rank the out of this reunion.
So right from the get-go, we could see that Sabrina was pissed off. And I was like, what happened to my Irish little queen?
I kid you not. When I saw her mad like that, I paused. I was like,
what happened?
Steven's gonna get it. They're sitting at opposite
marriage
sides.
life is not kicking it.
Another thing, Tasha, Charlotte, and Aaron. And I was like, Charlotte, what are you doing there?
Exactly.
Okay. And then after the host kind of left him a comment, I was like, stop it. He doesn't look like Craig David. What are you guys talking about? Guys, he looks like Quentin Tarantino. That's what he looks like. Now, before we get into the depths of this review about the reunion, we are going to talk about everything the host missed.
Let's talk about Demi and Ollie. It's obvious, you guys, they didn't make it. But the thing is, they're not even boyfriend and girlfriend outside of this whole thing.
No, they didn't take it outside.
Right? Now, when we're looking at Demi, listen, she's looking fabulous. She has long hair now. She even said she grew another level of confidence. I'm like, good for you.
Demi 2.0. Notice this. We always knew Demi was a social butterfly. She excels in that. But I feel like with this experiment, she learned another side of her. One thing I noticed too, guys, if you pay attention, when the host asked about Demi and the relationship, the whole time she was saying, I feel like we're not going to make it. I feel like there was something missing. The whole she addressed it from her perspective. And when the host asked about Ollie, he was saying that we had the conversation leading up to the things. We decided that we're not going to...
Had conversations leading up to that day that kind of made us both feel that it really wasn't our time. Right, that doesn't say anything about the love we have for each other or had for each other, or the respect and adoration we had for each other. It wasn't our time, and it was the right thing for us.
And guys, the whole time she was like...
Yeah, you see she was agitated, right?
I was like, yeah, of course, I'll be agitated too.
And the most thing that we need to notice is they already had a conversation prior leading up to the altar, right?
Yeah.
So he already knew that he was going to say no, right?
So then why
and she's going to say no.
So why did he say, why?
Like...
No, but I was going to say... Why are you speaking on behalf of her?
Yeah, typical.
I was like, Ollie,
speak for yourself.
Say what you want to say. What's wrong with these guys?
Did
Demi give him grace?
She definitely gave him grace. Speaking about grace, Demi had a lot of hate for Catherine, but not for Ollie. So what do you want to say about that?
Okay, but her smoke for Catherine was valid.
Definitely.
Catherine made a crazy comment, guys. She said that, yeah, Demi and Ollie are not going to work in the real world. But the part that I can't stand is when Ollie looked at him and said, exactly.
We're claiming to be friends, but yet, even though you haven't seen what Ollie physically looks like.
Exactly.
Do I think Demi and Ollie are going to work on the outside world? No. But my mouth's going to get me into trouble.
Ollie, it's like the why comment. Stop.
If anyone knows me, I'm really bad with my words. Or I just wanted you to be happy. But I think the way I to be happy. But I think
everything you're doing, we know. It's very clear. And he said, I don't like this narrative on social media about how Demi's not my type. Demi's not that. Demi is definitely my. And when he's saying that Demi's not my type, guys, watch how he stutters.
It's been really frustrating me because anyone that knows me, anyone that knows my dating history knows that I'm always dating women that look like Demi, and
he's like shaking a little bit.
Yeah. Rehearse that
no,
one too,
the reality is you're not attracted to her, and I will say that on a hill, because the thing is you're not with her, okay? But you know who you're with though? You're with, what's her name again?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, you guys. I'm bad with names.
The sublime girl. Speaking about Charlotte, what she said, y'all, help us understand what she meant. It made no sense.
It did, yeah.
She said, I don't think I could have got through the last few weeks having to watch what I have watched without him. He's like the perfect support
system. Sweetheart, can I say something? And let
me
give
you
you
a show. What was hard to watch?
Yeah. Let's give this girl a reality check. You had one moment there and you were coming down the stairs. And it was a fabulous moment, okay? But you didn't have any hardship. You did not have a storyline. And reality is, Ollie didn't choose you. What does that really tell you about your self-esteem also? That this guy, he's with you based on your looks and it wasn't based on your personality? To be honest, if I was what's her name again? Charlotte. If I was her, you guys, I wouldn't be with Ollie.
She said, and it remains complicated, but we are good.
So not only that, you're with him, but you're in a situationship.
So okay, listen, guys, we did post videos on our social media TikTok. 2 of them went viral. You guys left comments. Run and check Ollie's followings on Instagram. I was like, why?
Yeah, why?
And I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay.
We see. He's
All right.
following all these type of girls,
Bye.
right? So let's talk about Steven and Sabrina. Now, they're not together, you guys. They're separated, and not divorced.
Didn't we
definitely
predict that early on? I said, you know what? Something's off about Sabrina and Steven. They're not having the talk. They're not getting real with each other. Everything's
Tough
lovey-dovey,
conversations.
lovey-dovey. Who remembers when Steven told Sabrina that my ex-girlfriend had cancer and she told me to break up with me? And she said, oh, well, then what happened to her? And he's like, I don't know.
He didn't even do a follow-up. So that was a red flag that nobody wants to talk about. But
some people are admitting, did he love bomb her?
I think so. Yeah.
Anyways, 2 major challenges.
And one of them was distance.
Okay, go for it. Yep.
Now, apparently, I didn't know that Belfast, the distance between Belfast and London was 11 hours. I swear to God, I thought it was 2 hours the whole time. I was so pissed for Sabrina. And I'm like, this girl's traveling 2 hours to meet this guy, and he didn't even make an effort completely.
Yeah.
But still, Sabrina traveled 7 times to see Steven, while he only visited her twice, you guys. Dos.
Wow. Okay.
She made that effort. I swear
How
to God.
about this one? She said, when I told him I quit my job, he said, ooh, I can't wait to financially support you, love. But when she opened up her new agency, she said the support was not there. By the way, keep on calling her like lies.
Liar.
Lies. Half answer. Stuff like that. I was like, and she said, I got receipts and recordings. And I was like, bring it, friend.
Please put it out there on your Instagram.
Yeah.
We're there. Yeah.
And after she said, we both left our job. Okay.
And we didn't know that about Steven, okay? I thought he was just a gym owner, right?
Yeah. Well, that was his business, right?
Yeah.
So he said, we both left our job. And he said, and when Sabrina's job took off, that's when we lost our spark.
So basically,
our spark.
You don't say our, right? You
Don't
mean
pull a
yourself.
Ollie. Don't
You
pull
mean
a Ollie.
yourself. Yeah. So you got jealous, basically, that this woman's thriving, living her best life, getting clients, because we all know that you said it. You said it over there.
What do you say?
That you lost your clients and everything. So clearly you got jealous of this woman.
Is that what we're hearing?
And she was there to support you. She bought you groceries, spent $70
Help
on
him
that.
rent a car when he was in Belfast so he can go to the gym.
Now, another part that really pissed me off was Steven calling her 2 days before Christmas to let her know, I'm not showing up. She said, what about my family? They're getting ready for you. And he said, well, you know what? Shit happens. They will get over it.
That really, she made it clear. He's not accommodating at all. And he keeps on saying, I don't even recognize you. And she said, it's been 8 months, honey. Of course you don't recognize me. I'm a new woman. 8 months though, guys.
Yeah.
8 months. They haven't seen. That means when did they break up?
I don't know. It was probably pretty early.
Like the end of last year. She goes, oh, by the way, guys, Steven's not a texter or a caller. Okay.
So it was clearly love bombing.
Okay, let's get this clear right now. What happened? We know Tom's case. Very clear. It's very clear. Steven, what is it? He's coming off as like, did he secretly just finesse the show?
I think he got jealous. And when he got jealous, he got envious, angry that this woman that he's with is doing better in life than him. And I think that's what it is. It just
that's sad.
It bruised his ego, and that's it.
Hosts, Sabrina said she had receipts and recordings and you didn't let her to air it out? That's what I'm saying. What an NDA is going on?
We're not doing it. They weren't doing their jobs.
Yeah, she said she had receipts and recordings. Let's hear it. Because he's going saying lies, half answers.
And if you're going to say that on my name, I'm going to come back with a with a little pew-pew, okay?
Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey would never.
Never, yes.
I said it. Would never.
Now, Bobby and Jasmine, listen, they're living their best life. They're both glowing. They're planning to have kids, and they bought their new home. Their relationship, we've seen the trials and tribulations, and now the growth especially, and now they're successful in their relationship.
Yeah, and they're very honest about things. So Tom and Maria, another hot couple on the docket.
Oh, yeah.
Now, hosts, You didn't do a good job.
You didn't.
Now, did Tom and Maria have a problem in culture? No. I didn't see him reject the couscous plate, okay? He devoured the plate, okay? And that's a Moroccan cuisine. That's part of their culture.
Yeah.
I didn't see cultural problems. Did they have a problem in religion?
Well, she didn't talk about it.
They didn't talk about religion. We didn't see anything. As far as I know, Maria seems a very moderate Muslim. Now, did they have problems in values? 1,000%. His values are messed up. Straight
Definitely.
up. And that's what he got. He got a lot of smoke on social media because of his values. Now, I know some girls will be like, what's wrong with 50-50? It's a scam. It's always been a scam. That's not how we get equality. No, 'cause splitting the bills, that's not equality at all. I'll tell you where we can get equality. We can have a whole show about that one. But he admits things that we already knew about.
Yeah.
He talked about his family, okay, how he was raised. He said there was no father figure. I never had masculinity around.
Now, if you have been following us, you would see in our previous video that there's two types of men that will come out of a single mother household.
Yep.
Now, one of the categories is basically a man will see what his mother going through and thinking that's the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he probably saw his mom in a masculine role, working so hard, stressing about finance, just money in the tip of her tongue, not because she loves it, because she has to feed you guys just to make ends meet.
Now, he did say that he hasn't seen any male role models in his life. But I was wondering, where's your
uncles? Yeah.
where's your grandfather? Where's your uncles? Where's your brother? You know, probably even that could be a factor.
Where's
you know what I
his
mean?
brother? Yeah.
Yeah, probably he turned out to be a little bit different.
It's a pretty British value, chivalry, you know, men pay for things and whatnot during courtship, being providers. It's pretty common in British society. I think the reason why Jasmine's relationship was so successful, she don't have to struggle about that stuff. She doesn't have to worry about that stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? She has to worry about having the children. Yeah. Now, one thing I like about Maria too, if you notice, guys, she's so over the relationship.
She's done. Even the way he mentioned about their daughter, if they had kids, right? I think that was the factor for her. Like, oh my God, I didn't know I was associating myself with this type of man, right?
Yeah. She said, when I become a parent, I'm definitely going to instill the same values my mama taught me. And I don't think, guys, you can admit it. There's nothing wrong with Maria's values. She never said she wants to have a sugar daddy or
She never did.
No.
Or being kept. Who remember that?
Ladies, check what a kept woman actually means. You would never say that word again. They brought up Tom and Tasha's relationship. Now notice this. He called Tasha weeks before the reunion.
1 week. Yeah. Why, Tom? Why? Because he saw the episodes. He saw how he acted.
He's cleaning his tracks.
And of course. Now,
And
do
Maria,
you think Tasha is still interested?
Tasha 1,000% is not even interested in too. See how she was with Maria?
Yeah.
Saying, we're good.
We're very good.
They know quickly.
Yeah.
Ladies, we know it. We know it. When a guy is not it. Okay? It's not being the
He
man.
gave out the ick. That's what it is.
So she's like, thank you, Maria, for sacrificing
Your
for both
sanity.
of us. Yeah.
Let's talk about Benaya and Nicole. Listen, I really don't have a lot to say about them.
I
They
thought you
are
did
together.
last time.
Listen.
You made a big issue about if he has an address.
Yes. And
Do we get an address?
I think so, because he's probably living with her. They're still together. They're happy. They're traveling buddies.
They went to Morocco, though. I saw that was pretty
That
cool.
was really nice.
I was like, I've been to Morocco, too. That's fun. But yeah, do I get confidence in the relationship? As of now, yes. But especially I'm getting that confidence from Benaya. I'm not getting the confidence from Nicole.
Nicole doesn't really say what's in her chest. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And she keeps it all inside, bottled up and everything. People are going to hate me, but I don't know if they're going to pass the 5-year mark. And because they haven't talked about the future. That's the problem. They haven't talked about the future.
Yeah.
Hope to God they make it. They're already doing a fantastic job, and they just need to continue doing that. Now, they do bring out Sam. And you guys, I was waiting for this, okay? Because I know the narrative of what Sam is doing. I'm just a bumbling fool where I had a lot of insecurities growing up. And
Yeah.
sometimes I slip up and say rude things.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's my quirks. That's who I am. No, Sam. You are very devious. That's what I'm going to say. You know what you're saying and you want to brush it off like I was just joking. No. You're very meticulous in your words, okay? Brown eyes. Oh, I don't know if I could carry her. What was that crazy things? I think I love you.
Sam.
Because the thing is, we saw how you were the minute that Jasmine broke things off with you. You threw that cup. You were pissed off. That's who you are. Guys, I will encourage you. Check out his social media and what he does for fun.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out.
What do you think about Demi interjecting when she said, Sam, just say sorry. What you did was disrespectful.
Now, do I think he was lying about that? I don't think so. No, I think that Nicole asked him, let's do the devil's dance and all that jazz. He said no, because obviously he wasn't attracted to this woman.
She could actually sue him for that. You
For
know that, right?
defamation?
Yeah.
And listen, if it was a lie, you guys, then I hope she does sue his ass.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't a lie, then Nicole, listen, if somebody lied on my name, I'm definitely going to defend myself. I have no problem defending myself because that's the truth, okay? Nicole, if that was the truth, that moment when he did tell you those words, like you wanted to sleep with me, why you didn't defend yourself at that moment?
Well, apparently we saw the comments on social media. She said, I was in the heat of the moment. I was shocked. I was taken back. But then you, the very person that said to Benaya, I need to talk to Sam because I'm the type of person to get things off my chest. It seemed like you had the chutzpah to confront this man. And if this same guy slid in that lie, I would have been like, I'll be suing you. He didn't.
But also remember how she acted when she went back to Benaya. She didn't say he lied on my name. She didn't say anything to allude that this guy is lying. She just wanted to brush it off.
But even like Demi, she just said, she didn't even say, what you said was a lie. She said, what you said was disrespectful.
Was it disrespectful?
Was it disrespectful?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
100%. He said that he wanted to curve their relationship. He wanted to expose that so that he could say, Benaya, look what kind of girl you're getting with.
Exactly.
I'm trying to torpedo your relationship. But Benaya stick with her because either way, Benaya does not like this guy.
Yeah.
But nobody is actually saying it's a lie except for Nicole right now. And everybody's saying, we want to take that. Sure, we'll take it. But I would like to leave on this good note with Nicole and Benaya. I'm so happy you guys are going to Ghana.
And
So,
I hope they have a
I
wonderful
hope they
time.
have a blast.
Let's talk about Freddie and Catherine. Listen, they're not together, but there's no bad blood. They look really good, and they both apologize to each other. So, I'm liking this already.
Now, they brought up about the earring situation, and I like his explanation. It makes sense. He said, if I didn't get her the gift, I would look frowned upon. If I got her the gift, I'd be getting backlash.
Now, my questions to you guys. Ladies, would you keep the earrings or not? Because I'll definitely keep the earrings. I don't care.
It's a gift. How about the ring? Would you give the ring back?
Yes, I would.
Because it belongs to Love is Blind.
No, but if it belongs to Love is Blind, I know previous Love is Blind, they do keep the ring, so I would definitely keep the ring. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But I like about how they left things off very cordial, and it looks like there's still room for friendship.
Now, his sister chimed in, and she still stand by what she said.
Now, if there's one thing we can agree on,
Yeah.
the host missed this moment. You could have asked Catherine about what was the situation of you and Sam. What was that flirting about? You skipped that one, that flirting situation. It was so bad.
And disrespectful to Freddie.
So this is the end of our review for
Yeah.
the reunion of Love is Blind UK Season 1.
Let's rank it.
Like, they rank the reunion?
Yeah.
Okay, on 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 7.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it. Listen, there was some... I didn't like it. Because you know why? I blame the host. They didn't ask the right question. There were so many things that they could have talked about, right? Like a little bit more to Ollie. Let's talk about Catherine and the whole flirting gate.
Sabrina said she had receipts.
Yeah.
You can't just tell somebody you're a liar and keep it pushing. And before we end this, I got 3 important points I want to share. Number 1 is a recommendation, Love is Blind franchise. Get the audience to ask questions. Trust me, it's going to make things more fire. Another thing too is, what are the criteria for a villain?
Exactly.
Like, we need to, guys, come up with the criterias of what makes somebody, what constitutes somebody to be a villain. I think for now we agree Sam is, but we kind of had to battle it out on social
There were
media.
several people who were bad apples. That's what I'm going to say. We had Tom, at one point, Catherine, who also that...
Steven came up out of nowhere.
Steven is...
Ollie too.
I feel like Steven is going to get the wrath right now.
Yeah, so we need a criteria for a male villain and a female villain. And the last note that I want to leave it on, because I kind of sprinkled a bit in the last 2 episodes, to know if they're going to say I do at the altar, you look at the woman's wedding dress.
Yeah.
If it's changed, most likely she'll say I do. If it's the same wedding dress, most likely she'll say I don't. Or they're going to say no. And the reason why is because it cost money to change that wedding dress.
Yeah.
And who would put money in if you're going to say no?
You guys, on that note, please like and subscribe this video, and bye now.